go out and they have all these like relay races and stuff. But it's like
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, you guys, for volunteering to come and watch me do my little speech. My name is Ludenie, and to get us started, I'm going to give you some background information. Well, just a little bit. Gabon is an unknown country. By show of hands, can anyone tell me where Gabon is located? No? Okay, well, I'll tell you. Gabon is located in Africa, and they have a very interesting family culture. Okay, it's very small. It's not, there's not many things built yet. It's very, very, very new. Okay, recently one of my family members had the opportunity to go to Africa and visit Gabon, and she spoke to the people, and they gave her stories of how everything started. And so with that, she came back and she, of course, told me, and so I based my speech on that. Go to the next slide. So this is Gabon. It's located near the Congo and Libreville. And like I said, my family member took a trip to Africa with the plane. On the plane. Okay, Gabonese family structure. I'm going to tell you about the rule, since they're newly developed family structure of Gabon. So let's get started. A Gabon family. Let's get started. Gabon's family structure. So we're going to talk about the marriage and divorces. It is not uncommon for a woman to have a baby out of wedlock in Gabon, because they believe that if it happens, because they want a huge family, up to 7 children, to populate, just keep populating. And so if the baby is born out of wedlock, the mother keeps the baby. But if it happens in a marriage arrangement, the baby goes with the father if there's any separation, which is kind of different. Automatically, there's no choice. He doesn't have. If you don't have no money, you're taking the baby. If it's in the wedding, if it's not, the mother keeps the baby. Okay, so that's the arrangement. And divorce is not common, but it's not unheard of. Also, they take marriage very seriously. Although many marriages, a good percentage of the marriages are not legal. So they do tribal weddings, and that they consider that just as good as going to the courthouse and having the mayor marry them. Everyone there gets married by the mayor if you go and do it properly by the law. To get married, they would have to move in together into the man's village of residents, and they would live with the family and the cousins and everybody until they can get on their feet, or if they want to move out or find their own village or their own place to live. Okay. Yes. Let's continue by talking about the Gabonese babies, children's parents, and the roles they play in the Gabon culture. The majority of Gabon babies do not have cribs, strollers, bassinets, those kinds of things, because it is common for the woman to tie them on the back.
Is it the only time?
This is marriage and divorce, sorry. Tie them on the back like you see in the picture here. And the baby is very secure. You can see them sleeping, they're eating while on the back, and they have a very good close bond with the mother because of the amount of time the baby spent on the back. I think some go to about 1. So they're really big babies, and they're stuck on the mom's back. So they have a good connection with the mom. Also, the article says that they're very calm and collective, so they don't feel no harm because they're so close to the mother. My relative, when I went to Africa, to Gabon, she came back and she was like, they're so well behaved, and it could be hot outside, they're not crying. It was beautiful how she related the stories to me. The older ones, of course, they have chores like doing dishes, cleaning behind themselves. They have to find a balance because school and family works, taking care of food and gathering food together and those sorts of things. The mothers of the Pool Common Collective babies are homemakers, what we Americans today call stay-at-home moms. You understand what I'm saying? So their chores are to gather food, prepare it, of course, fresh food, shop for whatever it is, spices, clothing, and
it is kind of developing a relationship
They work like
with
that,
them
have on
so that we
side.
can follow up.
So these are the mothers. This is what they do. Many of them are very much, since it's not as populated or as developed, this still comes up, but there are buildings that are being built now, so it's not a majority that looks like this with carrying the items on the head. You know, that's like a, I want to say like a folk tale or something. It's not the majority. Just find these pictures.
No, you know what? You're gonna
Some males also carry the baskets on the head. The fathers have the proud privilege to be the breadwinner. So they go out and they find jobs, doing whatever they can to make money for the family. So the mother doesn't have to work, but she takes care of the children. And sometimes the family actually lives in the home the father builds. So that's pretty cool. So he could sell fish or actually go and catch fish, farming, whatever goods are grown are brought to the home and for the family to eat. So let's summarize Gabon's family. So we have come to know that Gabon's family culture, which is traditionally bearing children out of wedlock, and if the mother has it before she's married, she keeps the child to remind her of the father. But if the baby happens in the marriage arrangement, the father automatically takes the child if there is a separation.
Is it after school?
We talked about the babies being carried on the mom's back, the moms being stay-at-home moms, as we call it in America, and taking care of the family. And the father is the one that goes out and do the breadwinning and bringing foods home and making sure that they have what they need to survive. Okay, so if we would ask a Gabonian family, they would prefer to live here. I'm sure they would be like, okay, what do you have to offer us? But we know that we respect others' cultures since everyone is different. Okay, so since everyone is different, I hope you enjoyed this information. I brought you about marriage, divorce, and the roles the family plays in Gabon. Thank you.